my name is Julia Harrison, and this is my informative speech. These past few weeks have been very stressful for all of us. It's a scary time, and we don't know what to do with ourselves. Many of these days, we wake up feeling unproductive because we don't have anything to fill our days. But social media has a solution to the struggle that we're all facing right now. Social media is an immense tool that we can use to turn this somber isolation into a productive time for us all. During this time of uncertainty, social media is an essential element in helping us keep in contact with family and friends, making our days brighter with comedy, and getting the latest news updates. Now that you know more about what social media can offer us, we can discuss how we can help you keep in touch with your family and friends. Staying in touch with your family and friends is very important in these trying times. Making sure that you're getting in contact with the people that you regularly talk to is very important to keep you de-stressing yourself. It's also very important to make sure that you're talking to elders that you know. As you can see in this picture, a family is FaceTiming a parent or grandparent. Many of our elders are facing extreme quarantine. They have no one to talk to on many of their days. So making sure that you just give them a daily call can give you something to look forward to and something that brightens up their days no matter what. University of Nevada, Las Vegas states, in line with stepping back from social media, if you can, take the time to reach out to call, text, or email with someone you care about each day. This one-on-one communication can do wonders for your overall health and well-being. These times are very scary and stressful, and we have many occasions that will happen in quarantine or not. As you can see here, this is a birthday party occurring on Zoom. Even though these celebrations can feel lonely, doing things as small as this, just getting on Zoom with friends and family, can make it feel more normal. Making sure that you keep your normal activities going is very important. As you can see in this graph, here are top 5 things people enjoy in quarantine and top 5 things people struggle in quarantine, both being spending time with family. Spending time with family is very important, and it can be a struggle to know that you can't actually see them and touch them. So making sure that you're giving them phone calls, text messages, emails, DMs, FaceTime, Zoom calls, whatever you have access to is extremely important because it's a habit that we all need to get used to. We can also take advantage of social media's humor. Although many of us have felt sad in these times, it's important to brighten up all of our days. The New York Times states, for the time being, young people are being creative with what they have. Teenagers have created TikToks of Zoom hacks, like of how to make it appear as if you're in class when you're really not. It's important to make sure you're keeping comedy in your daily lives, just to brighten up and put a more positive spin on our sad days. In this picture, it's a TikTok of a girl saying that she coughed and her family overreacting to it. Obviously, it's a joke on a heart-wrenching subject, but it's important to remember that we can joke still. We don't always have to be sad and look at the negatives in life. So making sure we're just putting out little jokes like this is extremely important. And social media realizes that as well, because Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok have all increased the amount of comedy that they put on people's For You and home pages to make sure we're all getting the positivity that we need right now. Another way that social media has used us to put together is using hashtags like this one, Alone Together. This keeps all of us accountable for our actions, as in staying at home. Making sure all of us are staying at home so that we can get rid of the coronavirus as soon as possible is very important. Making sure that we're all doing what we can to get rid of COVID-19 as soon. Another way social media has used celebrities is by using Johnny Krasinski. He's been hosting daily lives with some good news. This newscast just shows a little bit of positive tidbits that we're not used to seeing in our newsfeed right now. It's important to keep these positive tidbits in mind when seeing all the facts about coronavirus. Seeing all this can brighten up all of our days and make us feel not so somber. Social media has not only been useful for our own entertainment, but also to get news updates. It's important to know what's happening in the news right now, obviously, but it's hard to get in contact with all that. If you don't have a TV like so, you can't always get Fox or CNN, which has 24-hour updates. But social media has made that a little bit easier for us by posting updates on Instagram, Facebook, and posting podcasts. Forbes magazine states, according to a newly published Pew Research Center report, 55% of U.S. adults now get their news from social media. So, social media has really increased what we can do in getting news, especially. Bringing all these points together shows us that social media has offered us a lot during quarantine. In conclusion, we can use social media in a variety of ways to get through quarantine, by keeping in contact with friends and family that we normally talk to, making our days brighter with comedy, and getting the latest news updates through all social media outlets. Social media is a gift, and using it to its full extent can benefit us all in these trying times. Thank you so much.